Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Alrighty. Let me get... okay. I am going to... So I'm letting Low Ronin, our guest, know that I'm going to do a video chat with him. Start it. I'm not going to show it yet. Cellcast is ready to think fourth dimensionally while wielding the power glove of Clan McIntosh. Hey, Cellcast, how you doing? I assume just Drew, or is it Drew and Jacob? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to start the video, but not show you on stream yet. Though I think they will be able to hear you. All right. Good evening, Francisco. Hey, Bobo. How are you? Just a little me. Okay, cool. Okay, that started. So I'm going to start this video call with Lil Ronin. You won't see it yet. Let's see if I can get this working, though. Hopefully it will. Let's see. Can you hear me, Lil Ronin? No, of course not. Why would it work? Oh, it's still loading for me. Oh, does it not work in OBS? Is that what this is? Just a sec. Just a sec. User settings. Stream mode enabled. Yeah, but let them be able to see me. Come on. Okay, it's not. Oh, can you hear me, Lil Ronin?
Oop, I should be able to.
Okay, well, good.
All right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I just realized I have to hit Alt. I have a push to talk, so that's why. I'm trying to see. I don't know if I'll be able to have my video on. You may have to have the stream to see, because it's loading perpetually. But I think that might be because my camera's going out to OBS. So let me see if I can get that working real quick, though. Settings. Where's my voice and video? Okay, video. HD cam. Oh, maybe I want it to be snap cam. Maybe that's why. Test video. Aha. Okay.
So green.
So you can see me now, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do a little intro spiel, and then I'll bring you in. Okay, what am I looking at? Okay. Oh, there you are. Yes, I am here now, guys. Your audio is off. Of course it's off. My audio is off, because of course it is. So hold on. Now I have to fix that. Oh, goodness gracious. Filters. No, not that. Not that. Close. Wait, what? Oh, that's what it is. It's processor. Turn this to 0. And now I want my video to be ready. Hello, Ashley. Oh my gosh, Ashley for our house, movie castle. Hey, Ashley. Hey, D-Tungsten. Audio is behind the video. Yeah, no, I'm gonna dial it in. It'll be just zeroed out here in a second. Just give me a second, guys. Thank you for your patience, Lauren. I think I'm almost ready. Settings. No, I don't want settings. I want studio mode. So you can't see what I'm working on in the background. Scenes. That's not helpful. All sources. I want video capture. My snap cam. Turn the filters off for video delay. Okay. Now I should be all squared away for you guys that I should be in sync. No problems. Hopefully. Let's see. Maybe. Hopefully. Studio mode. Hopefully I'm in sync now. Happy Friday, everyone. How was your day? Ups and downs, Ashley. Oh, the camera's over here. Ups and downs. So I'm gonna love talking to you guys. And reminder, guys, that if you're gonna have questions for our guest, I know it's been a while since I've done Rewinder remarks, but just put in. I guess we could do @ symbol retro rewind pod so I can see it. and then a question, and then whatever your question is for Lil Ronan, and I'll get to those toward the end of chat. But let me bring in Lil Ronan here. Let me turn this on and hope it works. Let's see. Discord video chat. Aha, we can see. Hooray. So you are on stream now, Lil Ronan. Can you still hear me okay? Can you hear me, Lil Ronan? Okay, phew. I was like, oh no, you can't hear me now. No. I don't want this to be full screen. Oh my gosh, this is not helping. I just don't want the chat to... Oh, there we go. That's what I want. There we go. Now you get to see two of me. That's wonderful. Hold on, everyone. There we go. Make this bigger now. Drop that down. Make this bigger. Did I tell you all that I was rusty with this? Not at all. I'm pro streamer. You know it. All right, Lauren, can just to make sure because kind of hearing you before, can you talk again just to make sure I can hear you well enough?
I could probably talk again.
That's good. I'm glad you can talk again. Is this how it's going to be?
I mean, you knew what you were probably getting into, so.
Your Honor, I'm dealing with a hostile witness right now. Sustained. Or overruled. I forget which one it is. All right. Okay, so yeah, if you have a question, again, for D-Tungsten, geez, I saw his name in chat. For Little Ronan, at Retro Rewind Pod with your question, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to another installment of Rewinder Remarks, where we interview you, a member of the Rewinder community. You always get to see my mug and my voice on stream, but I think it helps if we all got to see you. So then when you see a name like Lil Ronan, who we're meeting tonight, or Paul J. Powers, or Cardinal Paladin, or anyone else, you see their name in chat, you have a name, you have a face and a voice to go with it. It's like, oh yeah, you're the one who likes to destroy D-pads or what have you. Yes, that's my go-to, Ashley. So tonight we have the awesome privilege of interviewing Little Ronan for Rewinder Remarks. He's awesome member of the community. Often, he just posted something in Discord today about making it so the Sega Saturn, you could put all your games as sort of back it up on this Laserdisc device thing?
It's a laser bypass. You put them on an SD card.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think you must have misheard. Yeah, you're not burning to Laserdisc. Who does that? Anyway, so thank you for being here, Lil Run. We'd like to kick things off with the question we ask when anyone joins the Discord, and that is, are you a fan of the podcast, Retro Rewind Podcast, our live streams, or Paul's mastery of interruptions?
Well, I mean, pleasure being on the Paul J. Powers show, but I ran into you because of your love of retro, so.
Oh, awesome. So the streams, it sounds like?
Yeah, that's where I stumbled on you.
That's right, Paul. That's right. Okay, awesome. And I'm realizing I'm having to look at chat a little differently to see if there's any. Okay, let me grab this. I'm also going to turn push to talk off on my Discord real quick because I realize I can't multitask while doing that. So give me another minute here. Okay. Okay, can you still hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for your patience. All right, back to it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you guys are loving this. So I'm going to try to ask these questions while I'm grabbing your questions. Next question for you, Lil Ronan, is when were you born? Don't have to give us the exact year if you don't want to, but a decade. And where did you grow up?
The 80s and in Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix, Arizona. Awesome. Let's see. So you're born in the 80s, and what would you say your favorite thing about the 80s or 90s are? But since you're born in the 80s, let's go with 80s. If you have one.
I mean, that's when arcades were still big and we were transitioning to the home. So I remember spending plenty of times at the local mall or at the movie theater playing arcade games with family and whatnot.
Totally. Man, that was so fun. I even if it was just Chuck E. Cheese or did they have was it Sideshow? Not Sideshow Bob. It's like Bob Show Pizza or something like that. Does that sound at all familiar? It's like a Chuck E. Cheese.
In Phoenix, we had Pistol Pete's Pizza.
Pistol Pete's. Oh, I'm not familiar with them. Are they? Were they like a Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, they were like Chuck E. Cheese. They had tons of arcade games and various other, but yeah, kind of like Chuck E. Cheese's, but better pizza.
Oh, man, but Chuck E. Cheese has such good pizza. What are you talking about?
I believe Nolan Bushnell said it best, where it was just cardboard with sauce and cheese on it.
I take offense. Chuck E. Cheese is some of the best pizza.
He's the founder, so.
Well, what does he know about his own pizza? While we're on the topic of pizzas, why I ask you, what I see you there. What are your favorite pizza toppings? Like, what's like the best pizza topping combo for you?
I just prefer pepperoni.
That's
pepperoni sausage. That's about it.
Totally.
I'm
legitimate.
simple.
You're what?
I'm simple like that. Just pepperoni and sausage.
Awesome. Now, I have this thing, elaborating on that a little bit. I have this thing where I think the pepperoni and sausage combo from Domino's is the best, but I don't like sausage from anywhere else. Do you have anything like that where it's like, yeah, it works great from this place, or pepperoni is great from this place, but not these other places?
It doesn't matter where it's from for me, as long as it's kind of, you know how when pepperoni starts to burn a little bit?
Yes.
It doesn't matter where it's from, as long as it's like that.
Yeah, I like that consistency. I also like the chewy texture too. So I'm not concerned with the pepperoni, but I do like it when it's a little crispy. That is nice. I totally get that. Let's see. My next question to you, and thank you guys for these questions. I'm going to try to grab more of them here. So still on the topic of food, what food have you eaten, Lil Ronan, that you will never eat again? It's like, nope, not having that again.
Lima beans.
Lima beans. Wow. Okay.
Like,
take us through this journey. Yes, please. Story is great.
One summer while camping, I got poison ivy, and I had a really bad reaction to it. And my grandparents at the time ate nothing but lima beans that week. And so I couldn't keep it down. I have not touched lima beans since.
That sounds so miserable. Like, that's what they brought on the... Wait, you said you were camping with your grandparents?
Yep.
Okay, so and all they brought was lima beans?
Just for that week, because they knew I didn't really eat too many vegetables anyway, so they decided to eat the lima beans and other...
No. See, grandparents, you gotta bring s'mores. I'm sure you would have eaten s'mores.
Oh, we had s'mores and stuff like that too. But just during that week when I was recovering was lima beans.
Oh, gosh, man. Okay. I totally get why you would be so opposed to lima beans now. That totally
I think I was 5 or 6. I have not touched them since.
Yeah, my brother, I don't know if it's still the case, but he had this repulsion to broccoli. He swears he's allergic to it. I don't think he really is, but maybe he is. I don't know. But all right. Yeah, s'mores detoxing, exactly. Okay. My next question for you, Lil Ronan, is if you could compete in an extreme sport, which would it be? So like surfing, skateboarding, anything like that? Or have you ever competed in an extreme sport?
Never thought of. I don't know. Snowboarding might be fun.
Oh, yeah, totally. That would be fun. I could see that. I'm always a little hesitant with snowboarding because when my brothers broke his clavicle snowboarding, so I'm like, maybe I won't do that. Because if him and I have the same like balance and ratio and everything, then yeah, maybe not for me. But
yeah, that might be avoidable.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. My next question for you, Lauren, and I think this goes more into like what I sort of opened with at the beginning, that you're doing not necessarily mods on your old systems, but I know you're a collector of video games and what have you. But maybe you'll answer this in a different way. What hobby are you the geekiest about? Or if you prefer, what thing do you wish you were the best at? Either, king of the hill, top dog, cream of the crop, ace in the hole, etc., etc.
Nothing really. I mean,
Really?
I'm just kind of pleased, enjoying what I enjoy, not
Nice.
Holding it over people as I'm the top dog.
Well, you don't necessarily have to hold it over people, but you could be like, yeah, I mean, I'm the best, and that's okay. You come to me for wisdom, younglings.
Yeah.
So, if you had to pick, well, then let's go back to just what are you the geekiest about? Is it collecting retro games or something else?
Probably collecting retro games at this point. I mean, there's just so many stories behind so many of these games that it's kind of fun to go down that rabbit hole.
Okay, well, let's go down it a little bit. What was the hardest game for you to get, or the one that you were like really trying to get for the longest time and it just eluded you, but you finally got it?
Toe Jam and Earl is the most recent one. I'm currently talking to a guy about finishing my Sega 32X collection.
Oh, cool.
We'll see where that goes. So I'm not 100%, but Toe Jam and Earl was one that I looked for years, and then it just fell in my lap.
Really? That's so cool. And did you have to was it an arm and leg to get though, to pay for, or is it
No, it's
just
Toe Jam and Earl's not a rare game. It's just one of those ones I was looking for a good copy. A clean copy, not.
Yeah. Why does this have a poop smeared on it? I don't want that. Or Toe Jam. Why did I go with poop? I should have gone with Toe Jam. Jeez, Francisco. Come on, it's right there. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so now we get to questions from chat. Thank you all for dropping your questions in. Feel free to continue. I think I've gotten most of I think I'm caught up with all of the ones that we had, though. But first one comes from, and I didn't get the name, so this might have been Bobo, but he asks, where does Lil originate? What's the meaning behind it, Lil Ronan?
It came about when my son was born.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about creating an online. I know it seems silly now, or silly then, but now you see it a lot where people are grabbing names that they want their kids to have over time.
Sure, yeah.
Well, in this case, I thought Little Ronan, and it wasn't taken, and that's pretty much where it come from, right about the time he was born.
Okay.
But I took it, and he took Booger Face Killer. So.
Yeah. I was going to say, I thought he was booger faced. Okay.
Yeah. Originally, it was meant for him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, nice. Nice.
And it just stuck on me from then on out. So
that works. Very cool. Ashley asks, what is your favorite Oh, this is a classic Ashley question. I totally forgot about this. What is your favorite franchise? It can be anything from books, games, movies, TV. Just what's your favorite franchise?
Red Ball.
Oh, Renwall? Is that what you said?
Red Wall.
Red Wall. Yeah. I heard Red Bull at first. I'm like,
Brian Chucks.
That's a drink. So I have the first Redwall novel. It's hard for me to figure out which one was like the first, like in published order. For some reason, I was really struggling to figure out which one it was. But I finally got it on Kindle, and I keep starting it and never get very far. I don't know why I have trouble with it. I mean, it's easy to read and everything, but
it's a fantastic series.
Mm-hmm. My same brother that hates broccoli or is allergic to broccoli read a ton of the Red Walls growing up, and I always wanted to get into it. But okay, very cool. Would you say does it make sense to start with like book one, or is there another book that'd be better to start with in the series?
I think you could probably go into any of them and just take whatever individual story. I mean, if you want to read them in order, you can, but each story stands well on its own. Awesome.
Okay. Then I guess I'm on the right path. Fantastic. Let's see. Then the Cellcast Gaming asks, what is your favorite retro console? And why don't you give us if it's not going to be if it's not going to take an hour, which it may. How many consoles? What are all the consoles you have, and which one of them is your favorite?
I believe we have 19 consoles.
Oh my goodness!
Connected up.
That's awesome.
I won't just list them all because that's just too many.
Okay, that's fair.
Favorite retro? I do like the Genesis Sega CD 32X monstrosity that Sega came up with.
Yes.
It's my favorite probably to collect for.
Nice. Okay.
But my weak spot is the Dreamcast.
That Dreamcast
system, so.
Oh my goodness. I have mine right here. Yes. Oh, I love you, Dreamcast.
It's a weighty little brick.
Right? It is. I'm picking it up. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm going to strain my arm. But yeah, the Dreamcast is great. I love my Dreamcast so much. I just need Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for it, and then I'll be happy as a clam. But okay, question: do you happen to have the Virtual Boy?
I've been looking for one.
Okay.
It's one that there's, I think, 14 games for it.
Yeah.
If I were to collect it, I would just try to get them all, and I know 3 of the games are absurdly priced. Of course. Man, so I'm trying to finish other ones first.
That makes sense. I asked because I used to have one growing up, and it never gave me headaches or anything. I'm disappointed that wasn't like a headpiece like the Oculus and stuff are today, that you had to sit in front of it. I was
put it on a counter and
exactly. I was totally fine with it being all red and black. I thought that was fine. Totally fine with the vector graphics, and I wanted to just be able to move my head and not have to worry about being stationary. That's the only thing.
Fine tuning the mirrors in it to make sure.
I suppose there's that. Yes. Okay. Next up we have let's see, from Babo. Do you want to mute the stick? Well, it's a little late now. I'm just gonna go with the stickers being unmuted. We're gonna roll with it. Thank you, though, Bobo. Then Ashley asks, where does your username originate? Oh, we answered that. Where does the little run come from? Then she asks, really? You want me to ask this, Ashley? Team Womp or Team Smote You? There is a correct answer. Yeah, there is a correct answer.
Team whatever drives Francisco up the wall.
Did you know that's not the one? Okay, this has been a good interview. Thank you, Lil Ronan. And just kidding. That would be Team Womp, unfortunately. So I guess Team Womp is Lil Ronan's in that camp. Let's see. Next comes from Paul, jpowers.com. What activity that you used to do as a kid do you wish you could still do today? Oh, that's a great question, Paul. If there is one.
Probably sports. I have bad knees and stuff like that, so it doesn't really lend to being able to do that anymore.
Yeah. Was there a sport you were really into growing up? Or just in general?
I played hockey in high school.
Oh,
and
cool.
Baseball before that, so. But yeah, my knees just don't hold up to do that stuff anymore.
Totally understandable. Okay, let's see. Then, Kat, just checking to make sure I'm at the right place. Okay, Ashley asks, I keep having trouble with that. Ashley asks, Star Wars or Star Trek or both?
Both.
Both? Okay.
There's room for both. I mean,
sure. Yeah, I get that. Do you have a favorite Star Trek series though? Since you like that as well as Star Wars.
I like the original, but I do like Scott Bakula one.
Enterprise. Enterprise, I think.
Enterprise, yeah.
Yeah.
The more I go back to that, the more I like it.
Oh, cool. I always liked Scott Bakula. I want to get into that series. I never have. And I like that it's like sort of the Enterprise is still sort of more submarine-like, I suppose, than like this massive fleet ship. Okay, awesome. Then Paul asks, what do you have against Booger Faces and why do you want to kill him?
You'll have to ask my son on that one.
All right. Fair. Then Bobo asks, why do you have a vending machine in the back? It does look kind of like a vending machine. Is that what that is?
These?
Yeah.
These right here?
Yeah.
These are paints. Citadel miniature paints.
Oh, really? Like Warhammer or Warhammer?
Yeah, Warhammer. I printed shelves for them, so they sit in there nicely.
That's awesome.
And
yeah, because you were doing 3D printing, or are still doing 3D printing. I had forgotten about that. That's so cool. Are you able to take one out and show us one up close?
Yeah, let's see how that.
Let's see. So
up there.
Oh, paints. I thought those were the actual painted figures.
No.
That doesn't look that impressive. I don't want to say that though. And then it dawned on me.
That's where I store my paints. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I have also. This is not only my gaming desk, but also my crafting desk. So I also printed this out for all the other paints that I've got.
Very nice. Awesome. Okay, so Bobo, not vending machine, unless you're trying to get paints. Then Bobo also asks, why do you have you? Oh, I guess I copied that twice, so that's my bad. About the vending machine. Okay, let me just double check if there's any other questions. If not, we'll go to the last one. I want to hear that proves Team Womp always wins. Actually, that's not what that means. Doesn't mean anything. Nothing. Okay, I think. Bobo asks, worst movie you've ever seen. Interesting.
I don't know if it's the worst, but I've never made it through it. Avatar.
Oh, the M. Night Shyamalan or the James Cameron one?
The James Cameron one.
Oh, okay.
Every time I watch it, I fall asleep. About 20 minutes into it, I just crash out.
So, yeah, I never fall asleep during movies at all. That never happens to me.
I just can't make it through it. I don't know why.
Okay. No, that's totally fair. Totally fair. All right. Well, then that is all the questions from people in chat. Oh, never mind. There's more. Bobo asks, what website do you prefer, google.com or pauljpowers.com? Really? This is the question you're asking?
Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves. There you go. And then
Alta Vista.
Wow. Prodigy. AOL. I like the classics.
CompuServe.
On a Netscape browser. Yeah, that's how I roll. Last question from pauljpowers.com. What movie or game would you love for us to review? Like on the podcast, I think he means. Like if you could just pick one.
Have reviewed.
One that we haven't. Yeah, one that we haven't reviewed.
One that you haven't reviewed?
Yeah.
Have you guys done the original Nosferatu?
No, we have not done that.
1918, I believe.
The guy with the long fingers and bald head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We have not.
Silent film.
Yeah. We have covered the silent film, so we do have that to our credit, but not
yes,
that
you guys have. I made fun of you guys for covering it.
And you wanted to cover another silent film?
Have you guys done The Great Dictator?
No, I'm not familiar with what that is.
That's
Is that for the NES?
No, film.
I figured I was being silly.
Charlie Chaplin, his first. It was the movie that he did just before he got booted out of the country.
Oh, really? Okay, no, I have not seen that. But thank you again, everyone, for being in chat. Thank you for answering those questions from chat, Lil Ronan. And that leads me to my final big question before we get like where we find you on social media and all that. But it's time for retribution. So, Lil Ronan, we were just talking about movies. What movie from the 80s or 90s do you never, ever want to see remade, rebooted, nothing? Stick in a steel vault in a castle guarded by dragons with a moat filled with sharks with laser beams strapped to their heads. Which movie do you put in that vault?
Princess Bride.
Everyone with the Princess Bride. I mean, that's fair. I can I'm fine with that.
It was perfectly done. I mean,
I guess you're with Paul, who's like, we can't cover this movie because I have nothing I dislike. Come on, Paul. You can do it.
there is things that I dislike about it, but as far as a movie goes, you could watch it now, you could watch it 20 years from now, it will still feel the same.
I agree. I cannot not agree. I'm of the same mind. I totally. Princess Bride is a fantastic movie. Paul says, "Yay, Princess Bride." So one last question one last question. Not really. I don't know what you call this. What are all the ships on your shirt? I see a not a Death Star, a Star Destroyer, Enterprise, Millennium Falcon, Serenity, TARDIS. Where are the other
ones? TARDIS. Let's see. Got the Babylon 5 one's here somewhere.
Okay.
It's hard looking down.
Sure.
You got the Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
A Bird of Prey.
Oh, Bird of Prey. Okay.
TARDIS, Star Destroyer, the Enterprise, Firefly. And that's it.
Okay, awesome. Very cool. Well, Lauren, before we go, where can people find you online? Do you have a Twitch schedule, or do you have anywhere people can find you? What would you like to promote?
Currently, I'm going to be working on getting back into Twitch and streaming. So I believe that's at Little Ronin, or twitch.tv/Little Ronin.
Yeah.
I'm not giving a decent date on that, but it will be sooner rather than later.
Okay, awesome. Do you plan on doing just retro games, or are you going to do painting your figurines, your miniatures, or anything like that too?
It's probably mostly going to be retro gaming.
Okay.
Maybe the occasional putting together a Lego set, or I've done 3D printing streams before in the early morning just to test things out.
Nice. But, I think I may have caught one of those. I still remember your Mickey Mouse Castle. I think it's Castle of Illusion stream you did forever
Mickey
ago.
Mania.
I know it was a Sega CD game, because I was like, whoa, this looks like just like a cartoon. I didn't realize they could do this until Cuphead. I was very impressed by it. But okay. Mickey Mania. Well, awesome.
That was during Disney Interactive's time where they were doing hand drawing for all the games.
Exactly. Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Lauren, for being on this installment of Rewinder Remarks. Really appreciate you, and hope you have a good rest of your evening. And if you're hanging out in stream, do you plan on hanging out, or are you going to bed or anything?
I'm a night owl, so
okay.
I'm hanging out for a bit.
Well, then, if you have more questions for Lauren, feel free to ask him in chat. But for now, we're going to get to some pixel art. And have a good one, Lauren. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Bye. I want to close the right. There we go. I'm like, which one do I close? I'm very confused. Okay, and we're going to end this call. All right. So now I'm going to chat bankruptcy. I'm not going to try to go back and catch up on all of the chat. But I will start here. Okay, Paul's wanting me to see something. So Leslie's asking, when are you interviewing Kid Tungsten? Well, I think we want to interview D Tungsten first. But that's a good question. Why are there 2 Star Wars? I don't know, because Star Wars is cool. Oh, hey, Lenky. How many Funko Pops is missing? I don't know. How many is missing? I have 9 Funko Pop. I mean, are they considered Funko Pop, Paul? He got me each of the Fellowship of the Ring Fellowship. I know they're Funko. I don't know if they're considered Funko Pops, though. Paul's pointing. Ashley says, thank you for being a part of... Oh, I'm sorry. I should have read that. But Lauren, if you're watching, thank you for being a part of Rewinder Remarks. These are always so much fun. Yeah, I love getting to know you guys better. It's so great. D Tungsten says Star Wars has the best ships. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why there's 2 of them. Got it. Lanky says no rechat. I'm reading it now. That counts, right? Yeah. Don't read. You know what, Paul? That's not helpful. Lanky says it's opposite day. Oh my gosh, you guys. Please catch up on you. See, I was busy interviewing somebody, so I couldn't really focus on chat so much. I'm sure you'll understand. Ashley says, the interview only proves that Team One... D. Tungsten says, I couldn't hear half of that or more because someone was talking in my ear. Was Kid Tungsten talking in your ear? Well, we'll have the replay of it if you want. I'm going to start posting these replays also to YouTube. Right now they're just on Twitch as highlights, but I'm going to be posting them to YouTube as well, so you can go back and listen to all the answers and stuff. Let's see. Geek Devotions is ready to rock while wielding the X-Buster of bad karaoke. Hey, Geek Devotions. Like he says, no, the guy you were interviewing, he had a shelf of Funko Pops behind him. How many of... Oh, I didn't see them. I think when we were looking at them, is actually little paint containers for his miniatures that he was doing. If that's what you... maybe you saw something else. But if it looked like a little vending machine to his side, they were little paints. I missed the interview. You know what, Little Run? Okay. All right. Whatever. I give up trying to watch. Oh, gosh. I don't know. That totally seemed in the realm of bite me, actually. I don't know why it didn't come to my mouth, but it should have. I'm not sure what happened there. I was in utter frustration right there. I think I had no words. That was just a no words thing. Like, wait, minis? No, they weren't minis. They're like, if you go to Citadel or Games Workshop, if those are still a thing, and buy the little paints, they were a bunch of those little paints. Let's see. Yeah, or you guys are laughing at Laron's little jokers in there. Soulcast said, evening Geek Devotions. I learned one day, apologypirates.com, the third beyond time for things. Oh my gosh, you guys. Laron, yeah, no Funkos behind. Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. Paul says, yeah, look them up. Often Funko Minis are mystery ones that you buy in a bag. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alrighty, guys. Utter calculus. Yeah, me. Oh my god. Of course. So what's up with the bonsai trade? Okay, so yes, this is the next part. So what we're going to be doing tonight. I know some of you had said you wanted me to work on stream overlays, but last time I looked at the Discord, the votes for pixel art tonight won out. Let me just double check that that's the case. Or still the case, I should say. Let's look. Yeah, 5-3. I guess technically it's 4-2 because I voted. I put those reactions there, so it's easier for people to just tap it instead of having to look for the emote. So what we're going to be working on tonight is another sticker for those who are at the sticker tier for Patreon and Subscribe Star for the Retro Rewind podcast. People that support us at the sticker level, which is $15 or more. Also, some people that we do specials once a year where if you if you're a first time joiner for $5 or you increase your support by $5, then you also get into the sticker tier. But that's not anytime soon, I don't think. Anyway. So I'm going to be taking not that one, this art I did for King Kong vs. Godzilla and putting it into the sticker format, which the stickers always look like this. Has the RRP with the episode number and then the artwork. And I try to plus the artwork for it. And for tonight, what I'm going to attempt to do, I don't know, hopefully I'll have the time to do it, is actually add this castle, the temple, sort of in, like if we have King Kong and Godzilla here, the temple will sort of be underneath them. So their heads will be sort of behind and over the temple. So the main work tonight is going to be working on this temple, trying to make it look somewhat like what we see here. Not going to be perfect, not going to be destroyed. It's just going to be clean. But that's what I'm going to. You like the Kong hat? Yeah, the Kong hat was fun. Getting to make this. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Let's see. I vote for the overlays, but I don't mind. Okay, I'm glad D-Tunks in there aren't any hard feelings. Going back a little bit. Hey, Civ, how are you doing? Civ, are you moved in to your new place, or is that still happening? Morning retro group of awesome people. Good morning to you, or evening to you, Siv. So that's what's going on with Bonsai Tree. That's the last sticker that went out. This month, it's going to be King Kong vs. Godzilla, because that's my favorite pixel art that I worked on for March. So that's the one that's going out. Let's see. Catching up. Oh, wait. Ashley said hi, Dallas and Celeste. I missed that. And yeah, Mall Paint Jars Detungsten. Exactly. Paul's interrupting. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Paul. Wait, did I vote? I don't know if you did, Lil Ronan. I could check real quick. Let's see. Reactions. Nope, it doesn't look like you did. Paul and D-Tungsten wanted stream overlays, and then several other people wanted pixel art. Pixel art. Ashley says, flustered wordless expressions are almost as good as bite me. Well, good. I'm glad, I guess. Why do you do this to yourself, Francisco? Think about the decisions you've made and how they've led you to today. And maybe you'll figure out a way to get out of the hole you're in. Kong with Indiana Jones hat. I don't know what that was. Don't clip that. Don't do it. We don't need to remember that. So when I have my psychosis, we don't need to remember these things. Or psychotic lapses. Yeah, I'm not that I'm being silly. That's not a real thing. Oh my gosh. Shoveling down to China. So the vote was rigged. No, it wasn't rigged, Dale. I'm going with what the masses picked. It's sometimes better, Paul. My flustered wordless expressions. Okay. D-Tungsten, I vote for, okay. Laron, so King Kong and Godzilla will be fighting over a bonsai tree? No, they're going to be fighting over this temple. I have to make the temple. That's the thing. That's what I'm working on, making this temple thing. I like the King Kong hat. Okay, I'm just catching up still. Hat on Kong, hashtag, okay, Paul. Bob says, I like Kong too. I'm glad. How many of you have seen Kong, or is it Godzilla versus Kong or Kong versus Godzilla? I forget which way it goes. Did you like it? If you did see it, I haven't seen it yet. And how also, very curious to know, how are your Fridays? I think Ashley asked that a while ago before we started the interview, and I missed most of that.
Yeah.
But how are your Fridays? How are your weeks? If there's anything I could be praying for you over, I'd love to do that. Especially if you have to leave early, let me know if there's anything specific you'd like prayed over. And also, tomorrow, back to Earthbound. Hey, Earthbound. It's the game that never ends. I'll be back in bed. Okay, Bobo. Lauren, hey, the ring doesn't look right, Francisco. The ring? What ring? Oh, on the sword from, when I redid Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, it looked like a donut. Yes, I know. The ring didn't look right. We figured it out, though. Ghostbusters Ape. Oh, it does kind of look like the Ghostbusters Ape, D-Tungsten. Yeah, Paul said, oh, Lil Run, great callback. Raywell, hey, Raywell, how are you doing? Good evening, Retro. Good evening, Raywell. Actually, Indiana Kong is the best. I want that sticker. Maybe I'll make that a sticker. Because, I mean, I put so much, it just turned out so well. I feel like we do have to do something with this. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe it'll just be a one-off sticker, but that is pretty awesome. I mean, that just came together wonderfully. And the hat, much like George Costanza, when he wears a hat, he's way more becoming. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, he seems like someone you'd want to hang out with. But if you take the hat off, it's like, oh my gosh, and the shadow. You stand over there. Stand over there. Stand over there. Oh, hey, come here. Yes, I'm Kong, and 90-second Noir. I have to solve crimes in a past time, which is quite difficult because, I'm 25 feet tall. It's a challenge. Or I guess in the Kong vs. Godzilla version, I'm like 1 billion feet tall. And so to find tiny clues is quite the challenge. Indeed. Let's see. Paul's thumbs up. LeRon says, morning, Ray Will. Bobo says, scratch that. I'm still here. Okay, good to know, Bobo. Sid says, moved in, finally. Can relax finally a bit. Oh, good to hear that, Ray Will. Very fantastic. D. Tungsten says, invisible helicopter. Exactly, yes. In the background. Yes, indeed. Bobo says, embrace the pain, Francisco. I won't do it. Don't see this? It's not only don't read this, now it's don't see this. Seriously. Francisco, you're welcome this I do not welcome my chaotic overlords. I do not welcome them. No welcome. I give you no quarter. Oh, look at this. It's like the T-Rex is like roaring at King Kong over there. Roar! How dare you split my cousin's mouth open. That was creepy. Am I this far behind? Now you're responding to when I did my psychotic break. Yeah, that was creepy. Dale says, yep, an appointment with Scratch and Sniff awaits for you. Oh, goodness. Bobo, I preferred Godzilla vs. the Velveteen Rabbit. Was that a thing? Cellcast, Godzilla vs. Kong was good. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. Laron, you should put Olmec on there so it will look like Kong and Godzilla are contestants on Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh, I like that. I'm not going to do that, but I like that idea. Cellcast accidentally released the Cellcast episode a couple of hours earlier, but other than that, it was good. Well, is that a big issue when you release it early? Or does that create a problem in some way? But cool. And was this the one where you had Dallas on, or is this another one?
Prepare ship for light speed! No, light speed is too slow. Light speed too slow? Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed? Sir, we've never gone that fast before. I don't know if the ship can take us. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Prepare ship for ludicrous speed. Cellcast says, oh, I read that right. Dale says, Godzilla, really? Really? You're going to make me restart the music? Fine, whatever. Yes, I'm still watching. So play. Oh, and I forgot I need to redo the filter so that this is ducking. Add the ducker. Okay, close. Dale says, Godzilla and King Kong and the temple soon to be doomed. Yes, exactly, Dale. Exactly. Paul says, that's great pixel art on the temple right there. What? I haven't done the pixel art on the temple. You're hilarious, Paul. You're hilarious. But looks on everything, right, Paul? Baba says, Detective Kong, right? Hats look cool. They do. That's true. Let's see. Tungsten hashtag hats. There you go. Wow, I know I'm behind. Paul says, especially reading chat messages like this. Yeah, okay. Godzilla vs. Bambi? What are you guys talking about? Cellcast, no problem. I just like the idea of a show about cartoons releasing on Saturday mornings. Oh, okay. Yes, it's the one Geek Devotion's on. Okay, cool. Gas, ludicrous speed, exactly. Oh, and I'm finally caught up. Geek Devotion's back. Sorry, has to take groceries inside. Oh, no worries. Isn't all digital pictures nothing more than pixel art? I mean, yes, that's well, so there's digital art, which it can art that you can print out that doesn't rely on pixels. But it's created digitally as opposed to painting. Whereas pixel art is digital art and also with this express application of using in a pixel medium. Though you can print those out and it looks cool, I think, but. So there's your explanation. Okay, back to this sticker. First off, first order of business is copying this. So I'm going to copy that. My bad. I did save this as 222 instead of 219, which is what the Karate Kid 3 episode was. But we're going to delete this layer, delete that layer, delete that layer, delete the background, delete. We want the outline. We don't want the background though. So we just have this. We're going to make a new layer. And this is going to be, let's see. I'll call this Kong and Godzilla. Paste that in. So that's about where that's going to sit. I don't know if I want this high. Maybe it depends on how big I make the temple. Maybe I should make the temple this big just so that... So I like it when the main subjects break the bounds of the outline, it gives it more depth. It doesn't always work out for that to happen. But in this case, I think having Godzilla's head go over the outline makes sense. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Now, before I start working on the temple, I'm just going to do this quick episode number so I don't forget about doing that later. So this one's actually really easy because it's just 222. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to copy this and I'm just going to duplicate it. Duplicate. Whoa, not that. Undo. And then duplicate it again. Boom. And we're done with that. Though I need to fill in some of these squares that are just red that don't make a lot of sense to be red. Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't think don't need that one, I don't think. Or do I? No, yeah, I don't think so. We'll just go with that. Catching up with you guys. Paul's like, yep. And then D Tungsten has a YouTube. Oh, what's this YouTube? Let's see. Let's enjoy it together. Bambi meets Godzilla. This is an actual thing. Really. Okay, I don't have time for this. We're going to 2x speed like it's Young Indiana Jones right now. Okay. By Marv Newland. All right, cut to the... Hey, there's a chase. Cut to it. I know you want to get your name out there. I get it, Marv. But could we please? I want to see Godzilla. Let's do this thing. Oh, giddy edge with all this. I mean, that's sad. That's really sad. Really, really sad that happened. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you for posting that, D Tungsten. All right. I mean, right now, Francisco has motion pixel art on my screen right now. Yes, I guess in a way that's true. Geek Devotions to Cellcast. Thanks again for letting me talk on the show. Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I got to catch some of that live. Geek Devotions. I love when you have portions of the sticker beyond the circle. Makes them more dynamic. Exactly. Why am I cheating, Lil Ronan? I'm not cheating. Cellcast says, for this week, duplicating that? No, that's just efficiency. For this week, I'm using some art that Jacob was inspired to draw from the movie we watched, but I'm finally going to teach myself Sprite to make album art for Cellcast. Oh, nice. Thanks for the inspiration. Of course. So glad. I mean, it's really flattering when like you or Geek Devotion say, yeah, I took this thing from Retro Rewind, and I mean, we just do the thing they do. We just I mean, you don't say steal it, but we just take it from what they're doing. That's really flattering. I really appreciate that. Let's see. That's Bambi meets Godzilla. I only got it. That was fun to watch. Cellcast, no problem. Geek Devotions. It was fun having you on. D Tungsten laughed at that. Baba, I read a classic. It pulled on my heartstrings. I think my favorite part was the part when Godzilla's foot came down. Yeah, it really does. That's it. I mean, the credits. It wasn't white credits on a black background. Is the reverse. So I don't know if that counts, Paul, for being not good. But and then Steve has a clip. What was this clip? Why do you do this to yourself? Why did you clip that?
Think about the decisions you've made and how they've led you to today. And maybe you'll figure out a way to get out of the hole you're in.
Kong with Indiana Jones hat. Thank you. Very Monty Python? What's very Monty Python? That D-Tungsten, or the Bambi versus Godzilla. Hey, Andy Lewis is ready to think fourth dimensionally while within the frying pan of maximum smotage. But just for the quick high, then back to bed. Well, Lord God, thank you for Andy being here for a little bit. I appreciate him. Pray he has a good rest of his weekend, that it's refreshing and rejuvenating. I pray protection and provision over him, and that he pursue more and more each day. Amen. Have a good one, Andy, whenever you do go off to bed. Glad you're here, even for a little bit. Oh, no, someone clipped that. Yeah, someone did. So, guys, good artists borrow, great artists steal. So I guess I'm being humble. Yeah. There you go. I guess. I don't know. we have a great idea for a new format for Comtalk. Oh, you do? Going to make commentary about cinema that is a decade and a half or older. Oh, I don't think anyone's doing that. I mean, that sounds fantastic. I mean, how is no one doing that already? It's amazing. Genius, Geek Devotions. Dale says, and that was the RP Friday night movie. Stamp B. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for your local news. Awesome job holding onto that clip for a bit. Yeah. Thanks, Civ. Babo says, we need that as a buy thing. That clip or something else? We are on the cutting edge, my dude. Yes, you guys are. Okay, let's make this temple, guys. When I say quick hi, I really just wanted the prayer. You're the best. You could, and if there's anything you want me to specifically pray for, Andy, by all means, share. Or you could do it privately. If you just want me to pray for you privately, then I am me somewhere. But okay, temple. So what I'm going to do to get this temple into pixel art, so oftentimes I will trace, like I'll import it and then I'll just trace it. I was watching someone else do pixel art recently, and they said it's actually better and trains you better if you just reference without tracing, because that just builds your aptitude for pixel art. So I think I'm going to try that tonight, especially since most of this is geometric. So there isn't a bunch of organic lines I'm going to have to flub through. I think I'm going to try just referencing this and drawing it based on that. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I may just have delusions of grandeur to expect that to work, but we'll give it a shot. Baba says the clip we need that as a buy. A little sound drop of Francisco losing it for a few seconds. Just need the positivity, and you provide it perfectly. No prob, Andy. Cellcast, interesting note. Geek Devotions, your audio didn't include the 13 or so tracks you claimed it would. It only gave me mixed down audio. So I'm using your recording for the episode primarily. Okay. Oh boy, it'll be a ring all Thanks for that. Thanks, little Ronan. Thanks. Okay. So let's make a new layer. And this is going to be the temple. Temple. I'm going to start with just an outline of it. And I think everything's centered, so I'm just going to do half of it over here, and it's just going to draw on the other side. Undo that. I want black, please. Black color. I'm just going to not have, let's see, I want it to go about here and go all the way down to here. I think that's what I'll go toward. So the top of the town, now I just wanted to know where I was covering Godzilla's face, but we'll go about right there, I think. So let's turn off Kong and Godzilla so I can see the temple more fully now. And let's move this layer up so I can work on it mainly without other things in the way. And I think I'm actually going to make it go down a little bit further. So get rid of those. And if I'm looking at the temple, it's pretty long at the top. So let me start using the line tool. So pretty big at the top. Then let's see, there's another sort of roof. Then it goes down to another roof that's about here. Okay, let me look at this. Let's see how many levels there are, guys. Let's count together. So there's the top, then there's roof 1, balcony 1, then there's roof, balcony 1 and roof 2 sort of start at the same place. So let's count roofs. One roof, or one peak of a roof, 2 peaks of a roof, and then I guess that's it. That wasn't helpful. Maybe eaves? Maybe we'll count eaves. So 1 eave and kind of a second eave with the balcony. 2 eaves, 3 eaves, and then 4 at the bottom, sort of out of screen. So we'll go with 4 eaves essentially, or three main ones. Well, we'll go with 4. 4 eaves. So if I divide it up, I want to have this is the balcony one. So we'll do the balcony one. Oh, I need the reference image so I can see it. Even though you guys can't see it, I need to see it. Main eaves is pretty far down. That's a long way. So main eaves there. Then we have the secondary eaves of the balcony right about here, which isn't as big as the one above. And then we have another eave right about, well, we'll say about right there. And then the last one we'll have down here, even though it'll be out of screen. Let's see. So we have, that's the roof. Then one eave, balcony, second eave, third eve. Okay, actually, so there's a fourth one even below that. But okay. And then I'm going to bring in this, this triangle, just these triangles I'm just going to draw in so I have a better frame of reference of where I'm looking in these lines. So I'm going to do that. So this one starts, so this is the roof, then the balcony. So this one starts about right here. So we'll just draw right, and it goes down into the roof. So, and it's pretty like just 45 degree. So it goes about halfway into the roof. So right there. And then we have, okay, then there's this eave and then this eave, and these triangles start right about where that ends, right there. So something like that. Okay, now we have a better sense of where things are. And let me go back to what you guys are saying. And I'm way behind. Of course I am. Because you guys are amazing. And I love talking to you guys so much. Ashley says, wanted to say thank you for the stream before I called it a night. Praying everyone has a good night and wonderful rest of their weekend. Take care, y'all. Lord God, thank you so much for Ashley being here. I pray over what she's going through and just pray over her anxiety with work, Lord. I pray that you please bring her peace and refreshment, especially over this weekend where she can just like not have to think about work, not have to think about the uncertainty, but be just struck by your goodness and your how you got everything in control. None of what's going on is a surprise to you. Whether it's for Ashley or anyone else who's struggling with anxiety, worry, depression, or anything, any of the things that we struggle with in the midst of when, I'll just say, crap happens, wherever any of us are going through, Lord, I pray that we feel your peace in the midst of it and that we seek you out to find that peace. But back to Ashley. As I co-opt this prayer to pray for everyone, Ashley, I pray that she has a good rest of her weekend, that you protect her, provide for her, and bring peace to her, and that she pursue you more and more each day. Thank you for her being a part of this stream, part of this community, and look forward to the next time we can hang out on stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Ashley. You may have left already, which is totally understandable. And if you didn't, I'm sure you'll say hi or bye. And then by the time I get to that comment, you'll be gone. Or will you be? Geek Devotion says, Cellcast, yeah, I had a road set wrong, discovered this morning. Oh, no. And then you guys are all saying goodnight to Ashley. Cellcast says, no worries, Geek Devotions. It worked out great. Oh, good. Again, good night, Ashley. More clips. Where are these clips now? What is this now? More Hyacinth Bouquet. This is old. You're going to make me want to watch the show, Ray Will. How dare you? I have enough to watch as it is. I still haven't really watched it.
Let me look at
how long ago was this?
Like the cave
last year.
In the other.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it was that long ago. And that project never really got off the ground, unfortunately. So I never really finished it, but it may one day come back. Quite the evening, right? Oh, Dale says 5 floors. And Bobo, quite the evening. Oh, because the eaves. You're hilarious, Bobo. He's like, yeah, I know I am. Rail says lightning flashes. Are there lightning? Rail says, I love it. Ha ha ha. Count Van Count. I see what you're doing there. Jill says, let's play Stack the Deck. It does kind of, I kind of see that, yes. Because you're saying goodnight to Ashley still. She'll say Womp. Yeah, that would make sense. There haven't been many Womps tonight, from what I could tell. Dale says, we pray you have a great night. See you tomorrow, Ashley. Yes, indeed. Bob says, have you watched SCTV yet? No, I haven't. Civ says, interesting that in the clip your webcam looks better. Maybe different lighting or camera? Really? It does? Well, let's see here. Let's see. Maybe I should turn this down. Maybe it's too bright on me. Is that better? It's almost all the way off. Maybe this. I don't know if that's any better. Why are you whomping me? Not helpful. But the camera's the same. Lighting's a little different because I'm in a different space with things set up slightly differently. But I don't think it's that different. But I don't know. Maybe I need a Deucin cam. My gosh, that guy's new cam looks so good. But for all I know, it wouldn't do me any good. It make me look like hideous. It looks like this on a crazy good cam. You don't know that in actuality, this camera hides this. It's like who's the kid, guys? Dr. Stone fans. Who's the kid in Dr. Stone? I was trying to remember. I haven't watched Dr. Stone in a while now because I caught up to season 1 and the couple free episodes on season 2. But she puts the watermelon on her head because she can't see too well. And when they look at her at first, she has this beautiful, cute face, and then it gets all squinchy and scrunchy because she's squinting. It's like that with this camera. Let's see. Geek version. That clip was Rail shaming you into watching Keep Up Appearances, which is so a Miss Bouquet move. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Rosie, how are you doing? Adele says, hey, Rosie. Rio says, Hyacinth makes her triumphant return in the retro yard posture. She does very well. Exactly. Even through a clip, it still does. Rosie says, hey, Dale. Bob says, oh, by the way, you didn't need a countdown to go off like an hour ago. No. So on Fridays, I usually put Lil Miss to bed early, and then I start streaming right after. Bouquet residence. Yes. The Bouquet residence. Exactly. D. Tungsten. Civ says, in different space, huh? Does that mean your other half or, no, I'm in my living room. That's where I'm at right now. Old looks more natural. What do you want from me, guys? Okay, I'll look at that clip and try and mimic it, okay? I'm curious if I turn this light off, what happens? Nothing. That's great. I could up my saturation some. Now you got me all like self-conscious about it. Not going to worry about it now. I mean, I'm barely making anything on this temple, so. Anyway. Let's see. Cellcast says, I don't remember her name. I like to call her Melon Girl. Wow. Rosie says, I'm doing all right. How are you, Francisco? I'm doing all right as well. I'm glad to be here with you guys. That's always a bright spot on my day. Can hang out with all of you. Dale says, you look like Elephant Man when you do that. Elephant Man. Makeup? No, it's not makeup. I don't wear makeup. Civ says, was going to say magic happens, but magic can be invisible, so maybe. I suppose. Yes, Civ. D-Tunk says, Jurassic Park on SNES is the game of the week on Play As God. Oh, awesome. Very cool. That's funny that I'm wearing a Jurassic Park shirt. Why are you Don't. You don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that, Lesty. Why are you doing that? Why? Don't do it. Anyway. Okay, temple. Let's get back to it. Where'd you go? Again, replay this list. Just loop it, please. My goodness. Loop is on. Okay. The loop is on the street. Da 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 da. Okay. I want to vote for the smoke train. So it's still the same. If you voted last stream, it's still the same. Same poll. So you won't be able to vote again on it. By the way, I've been building a Lego nest over the course of last week. Do you guys want That's awesome, by the way, Cellcast. Do you want a little... So I let the people that are supporters of the podcast in on... Civ, how dare you? Oh, my gosh. Really, Civ? Why? It's the final womp down. Do. Anyway, but that's cool that you're building a Lego nest. That's so cool, Cellcast. Let's see, just getting us closer. So for the next stream, we're not that much closer to the bullet. Well, you got it tonight. Geek Devotions had an interesting thought earlier. The vocab of Retro Rewind podcast is because our dear captain grew up on the VHS movies. If I'm 20 years... a little Miss decided she wanted to do her own podcast in the stylings of our captain. What would she call the show since she has not grown up on the VHS yet? Because you don't rewind. I don't know. What would you call that? Decades old DVDs? I don't know. I don't think that really works. I mean, if she inherits the show, the name has to continue. That's going to be in the will. Must continue with Paul as co-host, and name is Retro Rewind. 15 years, it has to be the same show. It really has to be the same show, just different management, I guess. But yeah, I think you're just saying if she started her own podcast and it was similar, like what would it be? I don't know. That's a great question. Yeah, what do you guys think? What would the modern rewind be? Like loading times, lollygagger loads, loading lollygaggers. I don't know. Yeah, that NES is nice. Says D Tungsten talking about Cellcast. Let's see. How do you vote for the smoke train? I don't know. There isn't a smoke train yet. I have to work on that. I'm trying to think of. It's not going to be a train. I did have an idea for what it might be, but I haven't sort of solidified how it would work yet. Real another clip, Ray Will. What is this?
The McKay residence, the lady of the house speaking. No, I do not have a special offer on spicy prawn balls.
Wow.
This is not the Chinese takeaway.
Not the Chinese takeaway.
And will you please get off my white slimline telephone with last number redial?
What was I doing with these characters? Oh, this was when I was working on that same thing. Oh, you know what it is, guys? That I'm just noticing, and it may have been the same with the last clip. I think it's because I'm wearing a hat, so the light is beaming off my forehead. So let me put a hat on and see if that changes how it looks for you all. What you all think? Let's see. I don't know if that's any better. Yes, Womp. Okay. Retro Reverse Podcast. Oh, there you go. Retro loading podcast. Exactly. Baba. Geek Versions. The will, bro. 20 years from now, I'd hope you're still. Of course, I hope so too. But I mean, you don't know when God's gonna call your name. The Retro Poop Song Podcast. Bavo, I over my cold dead hands, but of course that would be the case. Poop Song, yeah. Cellcast. Ooh, how about the smote blimp? Ooh, the blimp. I kind of like that. Like a blimp sending down lightning bolts. Smote plane. All right. Hey, Cardinal, the smote thing should be like a wrestler intro. Oh, that's not a bad idea either. I was thinking something with like lightning strikes, but I like these ideas. It's a little better, but there's still a lot of light reflection off your cheeks. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I can't make the light that's near me, the main floodlight, be any... Oh. Well, that works. Do you see the green screen at all? Are there? Oh, yeah, there's a big tell right there now. Let's see if I can adjust. No, that's making it worse. Well, that's not. I had to work on that. But I'd say that's better on the whole. What tell was there before? Wait, I know I just said tell. What was I talking about? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I know I just said it and I can't remember what it was. Why? I need a drink. Hydrate me. My favorite blimp is the one that shoots lightning. Yeah, of course. Wow. Or lighting. Lighting? No, light. Yeah, lighting. I'm sure the real RKO would love a restaurant intro. I'm sure he would, Cellcast. Geek Devotions, the tell was there before. This thing was there before? Is that what you're talking about? So reality is breaking down behind you. It's fine. Okay, great. Smo Train says Detungsten Cellcast, the green screen artifacting. Oh, that was there before, and I just didn't notice it. Okay. Lightning, I meant. I thought that's what he meant. Okay, back to this. Let's see if we can make a little bit more progress. Yes, I want that right there. Okay, so we have sort of these white trims with mainly black roofs, or grayish roofs. So I think what I'm going to do is just go with this sort of gray color and have that be the main roofing thing. No, that's not dark enough. So let's go with this one. And then goes down to here. And we're going to set it in just a little bit, but then it goes all the way. Oh no, we go down here and then it goes out. It like flares out. So we'll go like this and then it flares out like that. I don't know how successful this is going to look, but that's what we have for now. There isn't any bowing. It's just now we have sort of this ribbing on these roofs. So now I do need to turn this off because otherwise it'll double up the middle ribbing, and that's not what we want. So we're gonna go like, let's see, bloop, bloop, and I think we want something brighter. So we'll go with a lighter gray, something like this. I think for the mode, it's more blue, and I think that's fine. Like this. And then we're going to repeat that across. Bloop. No, darn it, I keep doing that. Bloop. 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 Stop it, Francisco. Bloop. And now we're going to do it individually again. D line tool. It's going to be here, and then here, and then there, and then here, and there. Okay, now get the black one. Go here, there, here, right there, and right there. Okay, now that's reminiscent of what you've seen. It's harder for you guys to see it. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Hello, Godzilla. How are you? So this sort of I'm just calling it ribbing. I think there's probably a more technical term for it, but that's what I'm going for in what I was working on up over here. Oh, you guys are still thinking of names. Cellcast says, what is the progress you speak of? What is this progress you speak of? I'm trying to get a little bit of progress. As much progress as I make in games, don't you know? Geek Devotion's decade-old digital rights review podcast. Right? Exactly, Geek Devotions. Cellcast backwards Blu-ray podcast. Oh, I like that. Cellcast Ace Bright question. I need to make the noises to make the tools work? It helps. I mean, it's kind of like when you have your gamepad and you press it harder, you jump higher. And when you go like, if you're trying to jump also, if you go like this, like with your controller, that makes you jump higher too. It's like that. Don't let people tell you that's psychosomatic. It's not. It works. It works. Let's see. Geek Devotion says to Cellcast, sound effects are needed for all the art creation. If you don't make noise, you're doing it wrong. Exactly. Cellcast says to Geek Devotion, this is true. I was just making sure I had the vocab correct. Wow. Baba says, just realized we don't have a version of this picture with Francisco and Paul. Heads photoshopped onto Godzilla and Kong. Really? Really? You're talking about this one? Like, this needs to be me and Paul. Well, I think Paul is Team Godzilla, so that makes me Team Kong. Team Ugly Face, but all right. I guess I can volunteer as tribute for that. If you guys want to do it. D-Tungsten, did you know that the PS3 controllers are actually pressure sensitive? Oh, I didn't know that, D-Tungsten. Bob, I'd do it if I knew Photoshop at all. That's fair. You could probably do that in something like Canva also, maybe? I don't know. Well, he is taller. Yeah, all right. All right, Bobo. Simmer down now. I don't need to be reminded. Okay, let me bring up... okay, I have that. Now we're going to do the sort of white-ish trim, which will go with another light... Well, yeah, we'll just do white. We'll just do white for this for now. And we'll turn the reflection back on. This, what do you call it? The horizontal symmetry, that's what we'll call it. Because that's what it is called, Francisco. Wow. I think for this, we might just do 1 pixel for it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I did this wrong. Darn it. This triangle's down the right place. Curses. It's supposed to be down 1. What was I doing? Roof. Darn it. Curses. Curse your son, yet inevitable betrayal. I think we should call it your grave. Brown coats know where that's from. Oh, by the way, Cardinal, have you reached out to me about Project Theta? Like doing the audio thing and I just have ignored you, or have you just not sent that to me yet? Cellcast says, Tungsten, well, every button on the PS2 controller had analog sensitivity. Oh, I didn't know that either. Geek Devotions, I forget that you're not very tall. I know, I mean, the way I put the camera on it adds like 10 feet, but no, I'm not very tall. I'm 5'5". So, what can I say? I'm average height, I suppose. Cellcast says, to Geek Devotions, Twitch adds 3 feet. Exactly. Twitch adds 3 feet. Cardinal says, I haven't sent to you. Okay, phew. I'm glad I haven't been ignoring you or something. Geek Devotion says, Cellcast, indeed, folks think I'm super tall. I'm actually a hobbit. No, Geek Devotion, you're as tall as Paul, I thought. You're in your 6 feet or 5'11" or something like that, right? I thought. Am I way off on that? I really thought you were. I guess I might be very off on that. How big do I want this to be? I think maybe just 1 pixel, and then it has these little bits that hang like this. So we'll do that. Oh, darn it. That's not going to work. Oh, no, actually that will be fine. We'll just have it like this. Oh, but then there's 2, well, we'll just do that. That's fine. And then there will just be a couple sections where there's, oh, well, that worked out fine. We'll just have the one in the middle is a little thicker. That's whatever. And then we have it again right here. The same sort of, I want line tool, please. The same sort of thingamabob. Under the railing, which is red. So I'm just going to take this color, add this railing. Like this. And then this railing, I don't want to have this weird... Actually, there is more of an open section, it looks like. So we'll do something like this. Nope. There we go. Yeah, that works. I like it. Turn this off just to look at... Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. Oh, and I should make this the same gray. This one. There you go. And now, let's see. So now there are these walls that I think I'll make it like right about here that go in, and we'll make the dark behind here. And then we have another, so we have wall there that looks sort of like this, and then a wall in the middle, and then windows, you kind of see the windows. So we'll do this, and then it'll just be shaded windows inside this area. I think I can just fill this. Fill. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Now we're starting to take shape. And then under here, it'll just be the same thing, though I need to do this. Line tool. Line tool, where are you? Line tool. Right there. Now I can fill these parts. Oh, no, I still need that for the line tool. Right here. Okay, and then right there. Okay, now I can fill these in with black. Black. There we go. That's actually starting to take decent shape, I'd say. The grilling up here, I'm not sure I'm going to keep that because that seems a bit too much. It may work if I see it all in Unity, or if I change the colors, maybe that's what I need to do. But okay. Selka says I'm 5'11". LOL, yeah, I'm 5'11". Okay, see, why are you guys in your hobbits? Seriously. Selka says I'm also very fluffy. There you go. Why is this memorizing? What are you memorizing? Or do you mean mesmerizing, Geek Devotions? Is it? I don't know why it is. Me doing it doesn't seem like it would be very mesmerizing, but I'm glad you're enjoying it that way. Holy crap, I look away for 20 seconds and things look really awesome. Aw, that's very kind of you to say. Use a darker gray instead of the black. That's probably a good idea. Though, maybe the black should be this. Well, it doesn't work there, though. I think you're right, though. That needs to be a darker gray. I just don't want it to match this one. Let's see. Which gray am I using here? Are these the same grays? Oh, there we go. I'll use that gray. Perfect. So we'll do non-contiguous so that it fills in all of the pixels that are the same color as this one. Nope. Don't do that. What did I do? Wait, what? What? What are you doing? Am I in the wrong thing? I'm filling in this color. I must be on the wrong thing. Did I fill this in the wrong place? No? What's going on? That should work. If I do the black, it's doing all the... I'm very flummoxed. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, right. Because, so here's what happened. Here was the issue. So I was filling in this black, or the black with this color. But because I have horizontal symmetry on, the other opposing side is the blue. So it was just filling in the blue and the black. Because I'm filling in the black, it has to do the symmetry, which applies it to the blue also. And the blue applies it throughout the rest. So if I turn off the symmetry and turn off contiguous, now it should work. But you want it for the black. There we go. Though I want the black down here, so what I'm going to do is select just this top portion. Now do the fill for the black with that darker color. And I think that does, as I'm looking at the smaller version, I think that does look better. So I may go back and forth on it here in a bit, but for now, let's go with that. Also, do I want this to be a lighter? No. That's fine. Though, maybe I want this to still be that's that color already. I'm vacillating on whether I want to change that blue color to more of a purpley blue, like something more like that. Let's see. Let's try this. No, less saturated for sure. I don't know if that looks more like it, but I don't know. Let's go with something like this. Actually, yeah, I think just the gray, it being more gray, looks better overall. So we'll go with that. Okay. So now, yeah, that word. Okay, Geek Devotions. Okay, now we're going to continue on with the next part. So now that I have this, it's weird. Let me turn horizontal symmetry back on. Deselect that. We have this thing where the white sort of lifts up like this. which I don't know why it does that. And then the gray sort of goes out a bit, but okay, I guess that's just what it does. Now the roof, oh, that's why. Okay, now this balcony part is where the next part of the triangle part is supposed to reside. So let's get line tool. And this is going to go out like this to about halfway down the roof. So about right there. And this is going to be filled with more of this white. So we're just going to pour in that off. G to, nope, not contiguous. We want just this part in the middle, not all the transparency. Okay, and then there's a little bit of flourishes on this also. So we're going to add those, like just a little bit like this. And then ones in the corner here, like right there. Okay. And now we're going to do the rest of this roof with this gray, darker gray tone. And this one actually goes out some from this railing. So about right here it goes out. And then it looks like it goes down again. And then we have another like straight down and then shift out at the last minute. So like this and then shift out. Oh, whoops. Go like that. Now, okay, so let's go from here. Where's the 45 degree there? So like that. Yeah. Oh, actually, let me go in one. 45 degree it. Okay, right there. So do something like that. We'll just continue that motif of down a bit, 45 degree out. Okay, and then we got this. So this is another ribbing area. We'll make this part the same gray. And now we'll do this. And we'll just continue. Oh, no, we don't want the symmetry. So we just got to sort of do this one by a little bit more by hand, which is fine. I don't know if there's a way to make this easier. I don't think there is. Oh, but if I paint, here's what I can do. I can do all these, then I'll select this area. And for the transparency, I'll fill that with the lighter blue, and it'll just fill in the transparency for this section. So that's what I want to do. So put a little work in now for this part, and then, and this is actually a bit darker because the light's not hitting it as much. So I might want to go with a darker tone for this, but for now we'll just do this. I may change my mind. I'm allowed to change my mind, don't you know? I think I will go with just sort of a darker black down here, though. Just to give it like a shadow underneath. Okay, and continue on. Boop. Boop. Out. Go. Line tool, all the line tools. Oh, this one continues up. And this one must continue up. And this one must continue up. And I go, boop, almost done. 3/4 of the way through. 80% done. 90% done. I went too far. 80% done. 70, 60, 40. We're all the way back at square one. Okay. Now we're going to select this. Just this section. Get this color. Switch to gradient fill. You want non-contiguous. And boom. Oh, except for the outside. That's fine, though. I can erase that. But for the most part, that worked. Okay, now we're just going to go to, let's see, I want the non-colored chip. How do I get, there's a way to get, what is it? Nope, simple ink. I think I want alpha compositing. Now I think I can go with no alpha. And now I think I can fill in these areas with no alpha and it'll work. Will it? Nope. Why would that work? Okay, well, second best, just select, undo that, contiguous, select, and then delete, select, delete. Bam, there we go. Oh, and let me add a little bit of a, is there a little bit of a flare there? Oh, I just noticed something, guys. These aren't straight at the top. There's a little bit of a bow in them. So let me fix that. Take that. Let me go back to normal ink compositing. There are some amazing ways. I don't know all these yet, but like shading is an amazing tool. I'll have to show you guys at some other time that I just learned about recently. But I mainly do simple ink or alpha compositing. But for now, let's do the bow in like right about there. Nothing too crazy. Oh, let me do horizontal so I get a good sense of symmetry. Yeah, right there. And then delete that part. So just to show, oh, it bows in just a wee bit. And maybe instead of that, I'll do, there we go. Yeah, now that just really emphasizing, it points out at the top. And we're going to do the same here, though I don't have the part to bow in really necessarily for this. That's fine, but we'll just continue those little pips. Okay, back to this. Let's see. We're back to you guys. Bob says PaulJPowers.com with the Illuminatis. What's with the Illuminatis? Bobo, Geek Devotions, you make me want to learn to do this. LOL. But I already have too many projects. You know what? I feel the same way, Geek Devotions. Oh my gosh. I'm blessed that I get to work on stuff like this for stream. Kudos to Paul for having the idea of, even though this isn't so much working on stream things, this is still working on podcast related stuff during stream, which is helpful. So that I'm sort of killing two birds with one stone. To help maximize my time. So I'm very blessed that you guys find this interesting enough to watch. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere, I thought, maybe. You said that you wish, with spinning plate, like too much on your plate. So I felt like that so much this recently. Like I feel like I try to find tools like the tagging, me trying to split up the podcast into segments for YouTube and another site that I'll share with you guys, you fellow podcasters. Once they've gotten sort of more of the kinks worked out, I guess I'm beta testing it in a way. It's sort of, they reached out to some podcasters to be a part of this. It's like YouTube for podcasting, to be a part of it. I decided I give it a shot. So once they've worked out more of the kinks, and I feel like it's making sense to post stuff there, I'll share stuff to you guys. One thing I don't like, though, is they don't have comments on the episode. I feel like that would be an important thing to have. But it's still early on. I think they may be trying to get some venture capital before they do that. Regardless, that's neither here nor there. The thing that I'm struggling with that and with YouTube is tags. Just coming with tags for each post. Because it's not only the main one, it's now all the subsequent ones. And I feel like it should be a little tailored for each individual clip and stuff. So that's just such a time sink. So I found another tool that I can just have all the tags and I can pick the right ones for the right element and maybe have a few unique tags for each post. But it's like that and then posting each one. And I'm trying to maximize my efficiency as much as possible. I feel like I'm just falling behind trying to do all these things. Part of me is considering maybe I need to drop a stream day just because I'm like feeling a bit overloaded, but I love hanging out with you guys. Okay. I don't want to podcast less. Part of me wants to podcast more. So it's all that to say, I get feeling overwhelmed and that you want to do these things, but there's already so much on your plate. How do you even expect to add more to it? So I totally empathize with that, Geek Devotions. Hey, Super Shadow, how are you doing? Have you been here the whole time? I'm sorry if I'm just saying hi now, and you've been like, I said hi like 20 minutes ago, Francisco. Thanks for saying hi now. Let's see, Detungsten Retro Rewind, % done. Yeah, I'm % done with this. 30, maybe 25, 30, quarter of the way done. Because I don't want to just leave it be flat color. Once I get the main structures down and the main sort of sections down, I'm going to add like some shading and making it look a little nicer, more 16-bit than just straight 8-bit. Got you open, my friend. Oh, thank you, Super Shot. I appreciate that. Geek Devotion says, white part of the balcony creates the bowing effect too. Oh, yeah, that's true. Good point. Bob says, yes, don't acknowledge that you know the connection. It's for the best. Wait, what connection? Oh, the Illuminati connection. Got it. Okay, I don't know what connection you're talking about. Cellcast says, I just realized that you have a Dreamcast. When are we getting a Dreamcast game on the podcast? They're all definitely old enough. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. It sort of depends on what I have in my collection. Crazy Taxi. I would love to do Crazy Taxi. Yeah. Me and Paul would have to discuss that. I don't know. Geek Devotions, yeah. Tagging is a challenge at times. Have a series of set tags on Word doc. You don't want more than maybe 20 tags. I try to go with the maximum 500 characters wherever they are, but that's what I've sort of seen as what to do. But okay, why is I know for Instagram there's a limit they say don't go over, but why is 20 the target for that, Geek Devotions? Paul's pointing at like a Dreamcast game, Paul, or the tags? Hey Yoshi, such is this. What? You mean what? Oh, what is this? So I am for just a little bit of background. I don't have one to show, do I? As I say, do I have a sticker to show you guys what these look like? Let me see if I have a spare sticker. Try to remember where I keep these. Oh yeah. I don't think I have a spare sticker of what. So, while I'm looking for this, for people that support the podcast at the $15 level, they get a monthly sticker. They get a monthly sticker. Oh, I do have one. Perfect. So I can show you what these look like. So this was from the I'm going to turn this light on just so you can see a bit better. This was from the Star Trek II episode. So I make monthly stickers. This is one of them that I print out myself. I send them to. Oh, come on, zoom here. There we go. There it is. So this is the worm from Star Trek II. So I'm working on stickers like this that come from the pixel art I do for the podcast cover art. The podcast cover art for episode 222 was King Kong vs. Godzilla, which looks like this. Sorry, hopefully you can see that. It's this. So I'm making the temple that looks like this to go in the foreground, because for these stickers, I like to add a little bit more of a flourish to them. For instance, like with this one, with this worm, I think it's something like a Mora eel, or I forget what they're called in the Star Trek canon. But for the episode cover art, it's just the worm. It's just the worm. So for the sticker, I add the starry sky, the desert sort of planet where you find them with Botany Bay and all that. So that's what I'm working on tonight. Pixel art to add to this sticker to send out to patrons for the monthly sticker. Let's see. 8. So go up 8 comments. Oh my goodness. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. The Illuminati thing. Okay, Paul. Cellcast says, I wish I still had my Dreamcast. I wonder if I could. Game Exchange has any? Maybe. I don't know. Paul says, okay. Civ says, hi to Yoshi. Bob says, hi. Oh, is 4DO here too? Oh my goodness. Hello, 4DO. I see you in the bushes. Aw, how are you doing? Hopefully well. Yoshi says, also, you should revisit Dreamcast Online in 2021. There's a Dreamcast Online? I've never heard of this, Yoshi. You'll get content match with Crazy Taxi. That's cool. Oh, because of the song. Yeah. I don't remember if you can turn the music off. There might be an option. I don't recall though. I'd have to look. But I could mute it and I could hear it, and then I could just voice whatever I'm hearing. That could be a possibility too. Yoshi says hi to Civ. Geek Devotions, past 20 tags, you tend to start putting non-relevant tags. No, I got pretty relevant tags, I feel like. Yoshi says, dude, that sticker is really cool. Thank you. You are a pro. Oh, thank you so much, Yoshi, for saying so. SETI Alpha Eels. Thank you, Cellcast. That's it. Yep. The coloring reminds me of Earthbound. Oh, yeah, I could see that with this one you're talking about. Yeah, I could see that being Earthbound-esque. I could see that. Earworms. Yeah, the earworms. Exactly, Paul. This is SETI Alpha 5. Oh, so that's why they're called SETI Alpha Eels. Got it. Yoshi says, yeah, you need to attach the EN adapter? I don't know what that is. Oh, the LAN adapter. Oh, you can actually still connect to... Oh, really? I'd have to get the LAN adapter. I don't have it. That's awesome, though, that you could connect to a Dreamcast Online with your Dreamcast with the LAN adapter. That's amazing. I just plug it into my an Ethernet port for my router. Yeah, you need to attach it to the LAN adapter. Cellcast says, I reviewed Sonic Adventure on the show with y'all. I feel it would be a nostalgic. Oh, I do have that. Yeah. A nostalgic or tragic Cellcast. Yeah, I could see that. All right, so I'm gonna go back to working on this for a little bit. I think I'm gonna stream I might stream till 10. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I can keep up. My voice is not terrible. Yoshi says, people have revived the online through hosting servers. That's so cool. I'm so glad. I'd still love to play the original Phantasy Star Online that came on the Dreamcast at some point. I haven't gotten into Phantasy Star Online 2. But anyway. Whoa. Just trying to... I have two windows open, the chat for everyone and then just the Twitch chat. And so I was just trying to get to the bottom of the Twitch chat. D. Tungsten, I have the GameCube broadband adapter. Oh, nice. Do you have Phantasy Star Online? I know it came to the GameCube. Okay, back to this. So we're working on the temple. I'm going to bring it up on the side here so I can look at it. Again, this is what the temple... I'm not making the destructed version, just the plain temple by itself. But that's what I'm working on. Okay. So I think I'll darken up this part of the roof as sort of the added depth that I do. D-Tungsten, I played PSO on it. Oh, nice. Wow, you caught up with chat? Too bad you just lost it. Van Halen is going to find you, Paul. And you're not going to have a happy wake up. I tell you that right now. Silence, Earthling. I am Darth Vader. I come to you from the planet Vulcan. Geek Devotions, that was not my... I know it wasn't Geek Devotions. I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming Paul. Okay, so underneath... Okay, so actually in this section, we actually have some windows. So there's more of a white part that comes down... Let's see. Well, there's 3 windows, so let's get the windows right. And they sort of go right off here. And it's about halfway up the triangle. So we'll do something like this. And let's see, how big should they be? Yeah, they're pretty squarish. They're just they're more like 4x3. So we'll do something like that. And there's 3 of them. We'll give just a little bit of a gap. So how much does that give us? If I do this. Because it shouldn't go past... Yeah, that's a little too far. So I'm gonna make them just squares. I'll just make them squares. That's fine. Well, no, go back. I want a little bit of this. Or 3. Yeah, just 3x3 squares. I think that works just fine. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Now this white part comes down right about here. Whoa. And to there. And now we're just going to fill this part in with the white. Okay. Awesome. That works. And now the next part is, so we got the roof already. So now we have another bit of white down here. And this is another example of it being bowed. So let's do something like that. And we're going to actually move this one in. And we're going to just copy this one line of pixels right here. We're just going to move it down so we don't have to redraw all of that. But yeah, there's a bow in that one. And we're going to have the little pips on the edge here. What? Not there. Right there. All right. And now, okay, so now we have another set of windows under here. So we're going to have, it doesn't go all the way. Oh, but we need this little fringe part. So we're going to add the fringe. And we'll just do the same where there's a bigger chunk in the middle. That's fine. Fringe, fringe, fringy, fringe, 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 fringe. I never watched the show Fringe. Are any of you fans of it? Oh, no. How do I want to do that? Oh, I'll do that. That works. That's fine. I know it has Denethor from Lord of the Rings, but other than that, I'm not really familiar with it. Oh, now I want to turn this one off. Do that. Do that. Okay, there we go. Ooh, Man, how you guys are amazing. I love it's a bittersweet, I guess, that I fall so far behind on chat because it's like it's great to listen to you guys so much, or that you guys have so much you want to say. And I love hearing what you guys are talking about. But it's like I feel bad that you have to wait so long to have me read what you're saying sometimes. Paul says, Van Halen, excellent. D Tungsten, haha, I knew what you were doing there with the Van Halen. Thank you, D Tungsten. I'm glad. Paul says, wasn't it though, Geek Devotions? No, I don't think it was. I'm denying everything and demanding proof. Good point, Geek Devotions. You should. Cellcast, though Sonic Adventure 2 has the better scene that would be used in the intro skit, the scene where Sonic and Shadow meet for the first boss battle. Oh, I don't remember that. Let's check it out. So far, so good.
Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again, of all places. I found you.
Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to...
Let's go, YouTube. Let's get into gear here. What's your issue? What's your major malfunction here? Shadow.
You won't even get the chance.
Oh, hey, Super Shadow is here. Or is here. I remember that fight. I really enjoyed Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. They were a lot of fun for me. Oh, yes. No, undo that. Reload. I thought I didn't hear music anymore. No. Reload. Oh, my goodness gracious. Reopening last clip. Close that. Yes. Loop, please. Golly sakes. Okay. Go back to this. But yeah, I enjoyed both. I liked Shadow from Sonic Adventure 2 a lot. D-Tungsten, Iron Maiden, excellent. Geek Devotions, I seriously can't wait to get this sticker. It looks awesome already. Oh, thank you. I'm really happy that I came up with the idea of. I love how I was able to put King Kong, not that guy, these two together. I like this placement. I tend not to like to do heads and faces for the cover art, but there was nothing else in this movie that was iconic. So I went with that, and I really liked the placement of how I put these two together, like sort of facing away from each other, even though it's more of a face off, but it's like they're like that. You see this too in like sort of competitive versus type things where they're sort of looking away from each other. But so I really liked how it turned out, and I'm glad to be adding this to the background too. I'll probably do a blue sky as well. Let's see. Rio says, wow, you don't see things like this every day. News just broke that a new study was released. The results of the study indicated that you shouldn't Why? What have I ever done to you guys? Seriously. Geek Devotions love Fringe. Oh, cool. What did you love about it, Geek Devotions? Cellcast, I enjoyed Fringe. So yeah, what were you guys' what was appealing about it for you? Paul says, as Leslie for sure is our official historian. I'd say there's enough proof, but whether or not she would be able to find it because of her connection with you, I may have to rethink that. That's a good point. D-Tungsten, the sticker looks tasty. Try not to eat it. Okay. Paul says, the forest in Sonic reminds me of Dr. Stone. Yeah, totally, Paul. Paul, do you remember what the little girl with the watermelon head is called? She has the bad eyesight. It's not Senku. Senku's the main guy. It's not Tsukasa. It's not... I have trouble remembering the other people's names. Chrome, of course. But anyway. And, it starts with a B. Barbasua. No, the guy that's the main heavy before Tsukasa comes. Balderdash or something. I forget. Anyway. Leslie says, wait, my phone's paused. What am I finding? Oh, nothing. Leslie, you're not finding anything. Paul is just being silly. Fringe is awesome, says Leslie. Paul says, proof that Retro now constantly loses the game because Geek Devotions told him about it. So it's all Geek Devotions' fault. Oh, that's what you're trying to get at. Oh, okay. I like the mystery in the story of Fringe. Oh, cool. Did it wrap up, or like was it resolved, or is it still a mystery? Paul says, that was good. That hit him deep. He shouldn't have read that very well. It shouldn't read this either, but he will. You guys think you're a barrel of monkeys over there? Huh? Well, I tell you something. Kong is going to come for your monkeys and eat them up. Eat them up. I guess I should have gone with Godzilla in that analogy, but you get my point. Leslie says, I think that happened off podcast, but if I come across it, I will definitely make notes. Yeah, it happened off podcast. It was on a stream, I think. Just started TMNT, the movie with Keith. That was, cool. Fun. And is that with Josh also, Paul's brother? Paul says, I don't remember the watermelon helmet girl's name. In fact, I don't remember any of the names. Oh, okay, fine, Paul. Geek Devotions, from what I remember, there was a wrap-up. Oh, cool. And for Fringe. Cellcast, you should read this because it means you've lost again with this. Again. Okay, I'm going back to my pixel art. Thank you very much. All right, so we have this, and there is some shadowing. So I'm actually going to do black. Actually, I'm going to do the dark gray under these. And oh wait, I could do this, the horizontal symmetry. So I have to redouble my efforts, or double my efforts. I'm not really redoubling it. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, those sound effects are also needed when you're doing pixel art, Cellcast. All right, now there's a white section. What are you... Seriously? You had to clip it. Oh, by the way, I implemented something new, guys. So let me see if it's actually going to work. Do I have it in here? I think I do. Let me just double check here. Okay. I finally put together, I'm one of the cool kids now. I have the thing so that when I shout out someone, it shows a clip from their channel. So let's try that. We'll do shout out Geek Devotions because they're awesome. And Cellcast as well. Shout out Geek Devotions. Come on, work.
Tragic Maker.
So this is way back when, I don't know what game. Oh, was this not super hot? What was this, Geek Devotions?
Did I get him? I got him! Woo, baby, I got him!
Oh, is that when you won? Is that when you beat the game? Oh, nice. That's awesome. So yeah, definitely check out Mr. Shifty. Yes. That's what it was. Well, okay, we'll see. I think I've clipped something for you, the Cellcast, but we'll see. Maybe not. Regardless, it'll still give you a shout out. The Cellcast Gaming.
But argue
the chicken from Moana is a better than Penelope.
Yeah!
Okay, that one made me stretch.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Shots fired.
A little bit of a
Stretch.
You like the chicken, you like Hey Hey more than Penelope. I can't deny that. Hey, he's great. Voiced by Alan Tudyk. Why you need a voice for a chicken, I don't know, but okay. Let's see. Wait, where am I? Paul says to Leslie, yeah, it happened offline, but if there's evidence of it, you can find it. Got it. Bob says, if you read this, you can read English. Congratulations. Good on me. Geek Devotion's ultimate troll move from Francisco. He hides...
Moo. Sassy moo.
What? You just said sassy.
Wow. Back when Calculus still was only mooing, and that's when he started speaking. Good pull. Geek Version's ultimate troll move from Francisco. He hides the words "lost the game" in every sticker. Yeah, if only I did that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what was this clip that you had for us, Raywell? Raywell says, wow, you don't see things like this every day. News just broke that a new study was released. The results of the study indicated that you should... How dare you? I can't... Why? Why'd you want... What have I ever done to you? Exactly. What have I ever done? Seriously. Raywell says, wow, you don't... Cellcast. Well, on that note, I'm going to bed. Okay, cool. Lord God, thank you so much for Cellcast being a part of the stream tonight, hanging out and being part of this community. I pray he has a good, restful weekend. So glad he's back to normal hours, that he's able to not have to work 60 hours and work all the weekends and all that. I pray he has a good rest of his good weekend ahead that's refreshing and rejuvenating, that you'd protect him, provide for him, and that he pursue more and more each day. And look forward to the next time we're going to hang out and stream together. Please, Lord, continue to grow the Cellcast and what they're putting out into the world. Amen. Have a good one, Drew. Thanks for being here. Camera's over there, Francisco. I'll get it eventually, guys. You guys are saying goodnight to Cellcast. We're probably only, about 20-ish more minutes we'll be on. Tragic Maker. Oof, hope it's a good clip. Which one? Oh, I'm that far behind. It was a good clip. Yeah, Mr. Shifty. I don't think I have any clips. How am I this? I'm confused. How did I read this? I guess I read this in the Twitch chat instead. Geek version. Oh no, it's a level that I spent 30 minutes in that section. Oh, I see. Okay, so it wasn't the end. Paul says, wow, that was before the WoW background. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Rail says, shout your own shout out for the yeah, it worked. That worked as well. So, Vanellope made me mad and Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yeah, I've heard you talk about that. I still haven't seen Ralph Breaks the Internet, though, so I don't really have the context. Okay, you guys are laughing. Carl, I'm glad I have nothing left. Fair. Okay, and then... Oh, wait. Check out this clip. Retro Rewind streaming talk... Oh, no. What is this clip, Geek Devotions? Rail says, wow, you don't see things... Seriously? News just broke that a new study was released. The results of the study indicated that you should... What? The junk. You had to do this, huh? How dare you? Wasn't enough. I can't... Right? Why? Why? These guys. What have I ever done to you? Exactly. They know what it's about. They know what's going on. Wow, you don't see things... My gosh. Why? Okay, back to this thing. Bob was like, fantastic. Yeah. It's really flipping fantastic. Okay. Okay, white section. I gotta look at my reference image here. Not that. Not me going all beady-eyed. Okay, so we got... Okay, no, here's where I use... Focus, Francisco. Okay, get the white. And this goes to about... Oh, probably about where this part goes. So we'll just do this right here. Oh, yeah, that works. And how far down does it go? It goes down not very far into the next roof. So we're just going to go like right just there. Not much. And there are windows here, but we'll fill this in with white first. Not we want contiguous, please. Thank you. And now we'll get black for the windows. And there's these are symmetrical, which is awesome. Makes it very easy, much easier for me. So there's, it's weird. There's like one right here. And these are pretty square too, but I'll just do that. And then another one like right here. And then another one further away. Like we'll do it right here. And even though the window or the roof bends, the windows don't really bend that much. So we'll just go with that. Okay. And I think those are a bit annoying well, they do go into the windows some. I think that's fine, actually, that they go in a little bit there. All right, but should these windows go up like this? That's the question. Should they do that? Not so sure. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have it be small like that. Okay. Now we got that part. Whoa, what's going on? No, close that. Paul, what are you clipping now? You should record the show 4 times overlapping yourself. Is that what this is? Why? Why'd you want? What have I ever done to you? Exactly. What have I ever done? Serious. Why? Why'd you want? What have I ever done to you? Exactly. What have I ever done? Serious. Why? Why'd you want? What have I ever done to you? Exactly. I'd be successful as a streaming team by myself. What have I ever done to you? Exactly. What have I ever done? I have done nothing. Nothing except put out good vibes and awesome rhythms. I'm the good vibe rhythm machine over here. And you do that to me. Just salutations and shuttlecrafts over here. That's what I have to say. Bob says you'd be like the Scolari brothers. I'm not sure who those are, but who's leaving? That would be Geek Devotions. Lord God, thank you so much. I love you too, Geek Devotions. Love you. Thank you so much for Geek Devotions, both Dallas and Celeste hanging out tonight, being a part of the stream. Really appreciate them. So glad they got to hang out, even though they have church in the morning. I know it's late for them. I appreciate them, Dale, everyone who's up late to watch this silliness is the true hero tonight. So I'm so thankful for Dallas and Celeste. May they have a good night's sleep, a good weekend ahead. Please protect them, provide for them. May they pursue more and more each day. And please continue to grow Geek Devotions there and help both Dallas and Celeste with all the stuff they're trying to do and want to do, and to not only magnify the geek community or magnify you in the geek community, but to also also enjoy and experience and just help them to find the margin to experience your goodness in all the ways you have prepared for them as my speech goes to pot. I look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Geek Devotions. Hopefully we'll play StarCraft someday. Right? Paul says, Bobo, is that the same thing as having swollen night? A swollen night? Oh, Geek Devotions, one parting gift. Check out this clip. Oh my gosh, what is this now?
Rio says, wow, you don't see things.
Seriously?
News just broke that a new say was released. The result of the say indicated that you should.
What? The junk. You had to do this, huh? This is just an example of fun run amok. That's what this is.
They know what it's about.
You know this is the downfall of Western society right here. Just thinking, oh, we'll just stream San Francisco all day long.
See things.
And it just blows out the audio too. So, I mean, do you really want that? Do you really want that? Didn't think so. Partying gift for you. Oh my gosh. Partying bomb. That's what you mean. Oh, it's the past tense of swell. Oh, swole? What? But thank you for that, Geek Devotion. You guys are, I am enjoying the silliness of you guys making those. Okay. So continuing, go back. I need this up, Francisco. You keep closing your reference. Not helpful. All right, so we got the windows. Now we got this roof again, which is, it's small, but it's not that small. Wait, what? Oh, really? Oh, interesting. How am I going to do that? I just realized there's a roof within a roof within a roof on this, and it's sort of flummoxing me exactly what I'm going to do. Because I don't really want to redo everything I was working on. Okay, I could do that, but then that's going to come down a lot more to there. Huh. How do I do this? How do I do this? Interesting dilemma. Because I mean, I'd like it to look as close to the actual castle as possible, but so here's the issue I'm struggling with, guys. So right now, I have it so that this part of the roof sort of tails off and connects. So it's like this part of the roof tails off and connects to this joint, but it actually comes all the way down and connects. It would connect to this next sort of trellis or eave or whatever you want to call it. Seriously, Paul. Seriously with this. Again.
It says, wow, you don't see things.
Seriously?
You just broke that. A new say was released. The result of the say indicated that you should.
What? The junk. You had to do this, huh? This is just an example of I have no words.
Run amok.
I have
That's
no
what this is.
words.
You know
This is the downfall
of Western society right
I
here.
might as well be.
Oh,
You know
look at
what?
the stream
Good point,
set,
Francisco.
Francisco.
Good
All
point.
day
This
long.
is the downfall
Wow,
of
you
Western
don't
society.
See things.
Seriously?
You-
Golly sakes. I mean, where does it end? Where does it end? Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's what my dilemma is. It's like, should I have the roof just continue on? Should I move these parts in? I almost feel like I should move these parts in. That's what I should do. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Okay, so I'm just going to move, let's see. Yeah, just move this part. I'm just going to delete this part. And now this is going to go down further and maybe bow out just slightly. No, I think it's pretty much a straight shot down. So, okay. But regardless, let's okay, what? Okay, yeah, that ends like that. I'm just remembering what this looked like before I chopped it off. No. Continue on. Do as you're told. Okay, so I'm gonna move this white part in a little bit, so it's not quite so out there. And honestly, now I should make these black windows go in the other way one more, so there's more space on the outside. But I think that still works fine. I don't think there's an issue there. I think I want these ones to go in another space also. So do something like that. Oh, make these white, excuse me. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Now I think that's more in line with how it looks. And now I'll continue this roof down more. I think I'm gonna make it out a little bit more. I'm gonna have to redo everything though. Not if I make it go out 2 times, I think. Yeah, so. Well, here's the thing with horizontal symmetry. If you move something one way, it moves it that same way on the other side. It doesn't like move it out like you would expect. So undo that. Undo this, or I'll just redo the selection. I'll get 2 of the pixels. Move it out 1. No, is that gonna work? Oh, I need to move it out 2. That's what it is. Out 2, and now get these pixels. Move them out 2. 1, 2. take that, get the line tool, now go back to horizontal symmetry, connect these. And now I actually want these parts. Now here I can do the horizontal symmetry selection. These parts to actually go down, and they're going to be way down here. I don't know if I'm going to have the roof go out this far down here. Probably not, actually. So I'll just do right about, let's see, goes down below this white section. So yeah, like right to there. That should work fine, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna go and take this part, unselect, get my line tool, and just have this part go all the way down to there. Okay, now I want to unselect. Now I have to do all these lines again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I know what I could do. I'll select this part. Not that part. This part. Got those 3. And we'll just drag that down. And then that just continues. And we'll expand it by 1 pixel. Perfect. Unselect. Now we just have a little bit to redraw. So I'll redraw these parts of the roof, and then I'll get back to what you guys are saying in the chat window. There we go. Oh, whoops! I'm messing it up over here. Turn that off. Okay. Whoops! I want that one there, and this one like this, and then this one like this. There we go. That's better. Goes there. This one goes like that. You go there. And I think we're more caught up. Now I guess got to do this over here. Boom. 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 All right, cool. Now that's more like how it's supposed to be, actually. Though now I'm going to add, just like I have under here, I'm just going to add some black to just sort of offset it. All right, there we go, guys, ladies and germs. Awesome. So now this roof goes down to here, which makes more sense. And let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Bobo's leaving, it looks like. Oh, I'm really behind. Paul says, is there yet another clip? You bet there is. Join our Discord server. Oh, they were posting it there, Paul. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Rosie says, well, gonna call it a night. Hope y'all have a good one. Thank you, Rosie. I think a couple of you are leaving, so let me just double check real. Good night, Rosie. Bobo says, I'm going to call it a night as well. Okay, so Bobo's leaving and Rosie's leaving. And Bobo clipped something also. Okay, I'll check out that. Let me pray for you, then I'll look at that clip, Bobo. Lord God, thank you so much for Rosie and Bobo being here tonight. Thank you so much for them being part of this community and just being so engaged and wonderful with the people that are here and being silly with me. And it's just so awesome having them both be here in their own unique ways. I pray protection and provision for them, that they pursue more and more each day. For Bobo, I pray that his work continues to go well and his podcasting goes well. For Rosie, I pray as she still tries to figure out the YouTube that she wants to do. Hold on as I clear my throat again. And also, Lord, her feet, Lord, that you please bring relief to the pain she's experiencing in them. And I just, pray the doctors to be able to help her with that. Thank you, Lord, again, so much for both of them. And look forward to the next time we're going to hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Bobo. Have a good one, Rosie. Thank you for being here. And what is Bobo's last clip here? Let's see. Oh my gosh.
On a crazy good cam. You don't know that in actuality,
really,
this camera hides the hideous on a crazy good cam.
Oh, look at that guy.
You don't know that
pretty hot,
in
huh?
actuality,
Look at that.
this camera hides
He's just kissing.
On a crazy good cam. You don't know that.
Okay, enough frivolity. Back to work. Whoopah. But thank you for posting that, Bobo. Mario said good night to Bobo. Paul says, okay, it's officially called a night. Everyone happy now? Yes, everyone's happy now, Paul. Hopefully. Good night, Bobo. Says Paul. Bobo says to Paul, I tried calling it Murphy once, but it didn't catch on. Prefetch. Paul says, Nas, makes sense, Bobo. Hey, amen. Cardinal, you're over on the Facebook side now, it looks like. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to actually stop there. Let me save this. Save that. Okay, so that's a good place, I think. Let me, actually, before I finish, let me just take a nice blue as sort of the sky. Maybe something around, no, more like there. A little bit more in the purple. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Let me now go to outline. Yeah. Let me select the area inside of this. Let me make a new layer for just the background. We'll call it sky. We'll fill it. Just so we can get a sense of how this is going to look in the final composite. So deselect. Now we're going to move the temple down because it's not going to be right there. It's going to be around there. It's going to be behind the outline. So for now, let's just move it behind the outline. And the sky behind the outline. Now we get the Kong and Godzilla right there. But the temple has to be above that too. Okay, so the sky and the temple can both be above. That's fine. Right there. I'm going to have to do something. They need to be, the temple needs to be above Kong and Godzilla. Okay. Oh, so I can move it down further, it looks like, because I didn't want it that far up. So about there, it looks like. I was hoping it'd be a little wider now that I look at it. Maybe I want this, you know what? I think I'm going to make this, I'm going to do an executive decision, make this roof not so tall. See, I'm glad I did this before I did the whole back and forth of trying to get this to all the little like shading and stuff. I'm just going to make it like that. And now I'm going to move it up. Something like that, I think. Yeah, if I tried to make the whole another part, I think that might be a bit too long. Unless I make this center section shorter. I think I might just go with that. I don't know. I'll think about I might add some more. There's like triangular sections in here that could conceivably push out some. So I'll consider that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. But that's kind of what it's going to look like. I was hoping for that this would fill up more of this section. So I'll have to think about that. Maybe I need to make it bigger overall. I don't know. Or maybe the clouds will help if I just put clouds in there. But take a nice blue as part of the sky. This is an acrylic. Thanks, Ray Will. David said, my computer will not do Twitch. Oh, got it. Okay. I'm sorry about that, David. Bob with another clip. Really? You're going to bed, Bobo. What is this?
This camera hides the videos.
I figured it'd be this. You got the kiss, I'm sure.
No, that's pretty hot, huh? Yeah. This camera hides the videos. This camera hides the videos.
Of course, you couldn't let well enough alone. Rio says, oh yeah, I read that. David says, by the way, did you ever get that sticker copyright thing? For Ray Will? It turns out I'm going to have to print the sticker on my own. So when I print these stickers, I'm going to add that to the print sheet. Because every time I print, I have to print several on one sheet to maximize the paper, the sticker sheet paper. So I'm going to print it on that, and I'm going to send it to Ray Will that way. I'm still frustrated that, because the next one I did, the one for what was the next? What was after Kirby that I played that I beat? Jiminy Christmas. Mega Man 2. For Mega Man 2, it went through fine. So I don't know what's going on. Thank you for asking. It's that easy. Thank you, Bob Ross. Paul says, do you want more frivolity? Not right now because I'm trying to end stream here. David says, what if you put Kong and Godzilla on either side? Oh, yeah, I do have them as separate. That's a good point. I could just separate them some. Yeah. That's a good idea. I like that. Yeah, I just pull them apart a little bit, fill up the space some, and then I could actually have the temple go up a little higher, make more of it. I like this. I'll have to do that. In fact, before I forget, let me go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I will forget. So let me, not that Kong. Turn off the hat and stuff. But yeah, let me take this one, copy. And new layer with just Kong. So new layer. Kong. Paste it. No, not that. Ugh, come on. Copy. V. Okay. So he's going to be more over here, I'd say. Something like that. Turn this one off. Oh, whoops. I somehow did it wrong. Well, whatever. That's fine. Move that there. And turn that one off. Now go get Godzilla. File. Open. 2022. I want Godzilla A sprite. Yeah, right there. Copy. Paste this one over here. Godzilla. So I can't have him go all the way out unless the temple goes high enough. But yeah, something like that. And then see where the temple goes. Now I almost want to undo the roof thing I did. Ah, dang it. Okay. Where was this idea before, David? That's fine. No, I appreciate it. Okay. That's the high roof, right? Yeah, that's the high roof. Okay, now I'm going to put those back in. It's not a big deal. I'm just being silly. Okay. Paste. No, darn it. Okay, this. Copy that layer. Paste it in right there. Move it down below the temple. V right there. Ah, yes. That works. Except for I'm going to have to finish off this little bit of the neck right here because it just sort of like cuts off. But that's good. That's good. I like or maybe just move them in a little bit. Like, oh well, the temple's going higher, Francisco. Don't forget that. Temple's going like this. Yes, there you go. I don't want to cover them too much. But I do like them going out more, so maybe like that. Yeah, and I'll just finish off the neck. That's fine. That's not a big deal. And then Kong. Copy. Paste. Again, under the temple. Like that. Yes. Or maybe in a little bit? No. I don't know. He sort of matches the... I think I'll have Kong in a little bit. That's fine. Yes. I can't really go all the way to this side. Maybe something like that. And maybe, well, I'll fiddle with it. Oh, fiddlesticks. But yeah, thank you for that suggestion. And then just have some clouds up here. I wonder if there would be something else that would make sense to go up here. The yellow balloons, maybe? I don't know. But okay. Or lightning. Maybe lightning? Ah, maybe some lightning. That could work. Anyway, we'll end it there. Let me save it. Let's see. Baba says it was disturbing. And I'm gonna have nightmares now. Could serves you right, Baba. No, okay. So might as well ensure nightmares to everyone else too. Very fair. Paul says, never mind. Babo got my back with frivolity. Baba, high five. Nice. David says, was it the Kirby that was the problem? Yeah, I guess. It didn't say. It just says I infringed on IP, but I wasn't selling it to the public or anything. And I didn't think it looked so much like Kirby, and I didn't use any keywords that were Kirby related, so I don't know. Paul says, why don't they face each other? like they're gonna fight. Oh, like turn them in. I guess. I don't know if that would work with Godzilla because I'd have to really make a lot more of him. I can try that though. I'm trying to. You guys keep me going with these good ideas that I just have to do now, otherwise I'll forget. Not rotate. Flip horizontal. Yeah, and see now his body's missing. That's the other part because I was trying to make it so that it didn't look like their bodies were just missing. Though I do like that. That does make a lot of sense. Let's see. No, I want to edit, flip horizontal. So that's just the thing. I'm going to have to make more of their bodies if I want to do that. Although, if I have the temple way high up, then I just have... Now, here's the thing. I can't have them go beyond the bounds like I would otherwise, but I could just have them clip off like this. So these would actually go underneath the outline, just so I can see where that's going to be. Not under the sky, though. Oh, my gosh. Stop it with this. So there, maybe, for fur. I don't know why I'm calling him fur. And for... Oh, does it get rid of... Okay, it didn't delete the part that's cut off. Something like that. And then for Godzilla... That's kind of cool, actually. And that I wouldn't have to do as much of the body for Godzilla, just a little bit more of the neck, which is totally fine. And then the temple just down a little bit, like this. Then I'm just having to have something like, I don't know, something like lightning in the sky. But then I want something for Godzilla too, like some sort of fire, but I'm not so sure. But maybe just a little bit of like Godzilla or King Kong in the yellow balloons or something. Just a little glyph of it with lightning or clouds. Something like that. I do kind of like that. Yeah, even with the temple a little lower. I like it. Ah, man. Good ideas, guys. Good ideas. Paul's like, fight. I didn't know the problem before. Didn't know that. Yay. Oh, gotcha. Raise the roof. Like raise it? No, I think that might. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. I'll have to play with it just on another time. Hey, Reformed Jedi, how are you doing? A lightsaber? Does it look like a lightsaber? That's strange. Mount Fuji in the... Oh, Mount Fuji. There you go, Paul. There you go. Winner, chicken dinner. Again, I'm just going to really rough it. Otherwise, I'm totally going to forget about it. I know that's not at all what Mount Fuji looks like. It's more of a little bit of a dome at the top with some snow, with white cap snow. And then, yeah, more of just the mountain color. There we go. That's gonna go just below the sky. Yeah, something like that. That makes sense, Paul. Thank you. And I'll just label it so I'm like, what is that? Why is that there? Mount Fuji. See? Art by committee can work. David says, pray for us. Kids choir performance. Say more. Yes, absolutely, David. I will. Paul says, it's as if his head is independent from his... It's as if his head is independent from his body. Instead of legs for Lord of the Dance guy. Paul says, it's too much work. Flip him back. No. I want this to be something that you guys are proud of. And that like, oh, man, I got my money's worth this month. Ice cream. Ice cream? What? All right, but we're going to call it there, guys. Oh, this is a fun night. Again, Lil Ronan, if you're still there, thank you so much for being on Rewinder Remarks. That was awesome getting to know you a little bit better. Thank you, everyone, for your input on this. Can't wait to have the temple have like shading and stuff, make it look really nice, really nice, really nice. Thank you for all this silly clips and stuff. They were fun. Mount Fuji equals ice cream. Oh, like, is that what Fuji means? Is ice cream? That can't be right. Let's see who we can go raid, guys. Get rid of all these clips. No one wants to see that. Okay. So we have Aki and Peach. We have my brother, Pallet Box, Book of Gaming. Father Ironheart. You know what? I haven't gone to raid Father Ironheart in a long time. So I'm thinking we'll do Father Ironheart. Let me just make sure he's not closing up shop soon. How long has he been streaming? 3 hours? He might be done soon. Okay, enough with that. Yeah, you got, yes, I did get the Friends reference. No, it looks like ice cream. It does? All right, if you think so. I don't think it really looks like ice cream. I guess like a pile of ice cream, not like I'm thinking like ice cream cone. What was I doing? Where was I going? Twitch, Francisco. You're waiting to see. Okay. Let me see.
I'm like, over here is a terrible. It is terrible word period. But
Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth's playing with him. I'll rate him if he's done. He's almost done. He's almost done. But
well, you know, like we use the word fanny pack.
We'll go ahead and
fanny in the UK is like.
All right. So we're gonna go raid Father Ironheart. If you can be a part of the raid, fantastic. If not, no worries. We'll go ahead and pray though and go raid. So I'm gonna get this queued up. Raid that. Let me go ahead and start the credits. All right. Lord God, thank you so much for tonight. Thank you for this amazing group of people. The Rewinders, Clan McIntosh, both Team Womp and Team Smote You. We all know who the better one. We all know whose side God is on, but I mean, we're glad everyone's here. Lord, thank you again for me being able to have the abilities to not only to stream, but also to make pixel art that allows us all to share in what I'm making and that process for people to see that are interested. Thank you for Lil Ronan being on the Rewinder Remarks tonight, getting to know him better. Really appreciate his time in that. Thank you so much for everyone's time who watched this, who was either just lurking or in chat, hanging out. Appreciate each and every one of them. Wherever they're going through this week, Lord, I pray that they experience your presence in a new and a fresh way, that they're like, oh my gosh, I am loved, I am cared for, and God does care about me. I wish that for everyone, Lord God. Thank you so much for tonight. I pray protection and provision over each one of us, and that those of us who have put our faith and trust in you would pursue more and more each day. And for those of us who haven't, we'd see you in a new way, a fresh way, seeing your love, your grace, your truth, and your beauty, and give you another look. Pray all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. All right, guys, let's go raid. Rayo says, good night, everyone. Good night, Raywell. Paul says, why does Geek Devotions and Free Hugs for Free capitalize, but not pauljpowers.com? I don't know. They're you just capitalized it for me. Amen, amen, amen. Yeah, I don't know, Paul. That's a good question. All right, here comes the raid. See you over there if we can. Otherwise, here is your stream face.
Look at this face, it's amazing.
Oh, okay, there it is. So it was me. You want to check how long it is?
How long can I hold this? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a long time, maybe not. I don't know. Will my face melt off? We'll see. We will see, won't we? Yes, we will. You will see.
This is community night.